What's up YouTube fam? Welcome back to another video. Now today is Thursday. We're on that last push to make it to Friday. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. I woke up in a good mood. Today we got a special one. And the reason it's special is because we're using a good chocolate chip protein powder. Okay, now what we got today is gonna be something very delicious, very sweet you might say. So what we are making today is going to be a high protein chocolate chip pancakes. Now we're not just gonna use flour, we're not just gonna use sugar and all these unhealthy ingredients. We're gonna kind of give it a little twist and make it a healthier way, because that's all we're about on this channel. So I'm glad you are here today. Let's get to it. Okay, so before we get started, I wanna let you know and give you the full rundown on all the ingredients that you're gonna need, okay? So liquid egg whites are great because you can keep the fat and you can still add the protein in, okay? But it's not necessary. As long as you have 2 whole eggs, you're able to make this recipe. And of course we do need the banana because that's gonna make us the pancake itself. And to get that extra protein and to get that chocolate chip flavor, we're gonna go with this Transparent Labs grass-fed whey protein isolate. So this is it right here. This is the one I'm using. This is a oatmeal chocolate chip flavor. I haven't tried it out with these pancakes, but I'm excited to try it out and share it with y'all today. First, what we wanna do is you wanna get a ripe banana. Okay, now it doesn't have to be ripe, but I like using ripe bananas because they are easier to smash and they overall cook better once they're on the pan. And I think they're more sweeter when they're like that. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if they're sweeter or what happens with them, but honestly, I just taste more sugar in them once they become ripe. So a ripe banana is what we wanna use. We wanna start by peeling it, and once you got it peeled out, just kinda throw it in your mixing bowl. 1 banana in the bowl so far. All right, now once that banana is in there, the first thing I want you to do is start by mashing it up. I like to use a fork. I just like to use the little things on the edge of the fork just to smash it and make it smooth. The only problem you're gonna have after making this recipe is why didn't you know about it sooner? Because when I tell you this is good, and this is how I like to spend my morning breakfast. Sometimes before I go get a lift in, I like to make this and pair it with maybe some eggs, even though we're using eggs, but I like to pair it with maybe some, ground beef, maybe some extra fruits, just so I get that good energy before I work out. Then we're gonna go ahead and add in 1 egg, okay? 1 whole egg, just like that. Throw it in the mixing bowl, and we're gonna go ahead and mix that up. Now, here's where the optional part comes out. You can either use another whole egg if you want, or if you want to keep the calories low but still get the protein in, then you can just add some liquid egg whites. So what we're gonna add is 1 serving, which is 46 grams. We're gonna put this on our scale. We're gonna measure out 46 grams. Liquid egg whites can go on anything. It's a great way to add some extra protein in. And the final parts, the final ingredients for these protein pancakes is gonna be this protein powder. Like I said, we're using oatmeal chocolate chip flavor, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't taste the oatmeal in this. I just really taste chocolate chip, and it just, smells like I'm eating a brownie, honestly. All right, so 1 whole scoop going into the bowl. Then once you got that in there, now we're really gonna give it another mix. All right, so I did get something else because this fork is not doing the job, okay? So if you have an extra tool, maybe if you have a little spatula you can use to give this a better mix, that would be better. So go ahead and mix it. Get all the edges, get all that protein powder inside mixed in with the banana and the eggs. And honestly, this is one of the reasons why you can still eat your favorite foods and still lose weight, lose body fat, build muscle, whatever your goals are. These are different recipes, and this is a recipe today that I'm showing you on how you can do that without giving up, pancakes. Now, yeah, the regular pancakes that you get at, IHOP, Waffle House, your favorite food places, over 500 calories probably, 300 or 400, 500 calories in each pancake. Which in this, it's gonna be, less than 500 calories total, and you're gonna get more than 40 grams of protein. So This is definitely the way to go if you're trying to keep, you know, the calories low, but you still want to enjoy a pancake every now and then. This is the way you should do it. Once we got all of our fine mixtures here in the bowl, then it's ready to throw on the pan. Okay, so let's go. I got it heated up. Let's go cook these pancakes. All right, and just like that, we got our pan nice and warm. It's not too hot. We don't want to burn the pancakes. So we got it just nice and warm. And before we put the pancake batter on there, we're gonna go ahead and hit the pan with just some quick Irish butter, okay? Now, this is the butter that I use. Feel free to use whatever you want. I don't use too much butter. I just like to use it so that way the pancakes don't stick and they don't get crazy burned. Honestly, it might be too hot. So we're gonna let this pan cool down just a little bit and let it come to a nice warm range, and then we'll throw the batter on there. All right, so now once our pan has gotten to a cool heat range, first we're gonna throw our first pancake in there. So you're just gonna lay it down in there, make you a nice little pancake shape, little circle, and you're gonna cook it just like that. So as you can see, there's still a little heat on there, but nothing too crazy to where it's gonna burn. So you just let that sit there for a few minutes and we'll be back once it's ready to flip. All right, now just after a few minutes, they really shouldn't take too long to cook. But once it's on there, you can kind of tell and see that it's starting to bubble up. And I think that's just because of the eggs. That's just because it's ready to flip. So that's what we're gonna do. Once it's been sitting there for maybe a minute or two on some low heat, then we're gonna flip it. Okay. Let me see if I can flip it without ruining it for y'all on camera. So we're gonna grab it. Oh yeah, it's ready to flip. Oh yeah. Can y'all see that pancake? Just look at the nice brown color on it. That looks good. So yeah, we're just gonna do it another 2 minutes on this side, and then it should be pretty much done. You know, then you enjoy, you put your toppings on there. You can put some, you know, if you have some sugar-free chocolate syrup, if you have some Greek yogurt, if you have strawberries, whatever you feel like, you know, you want to throw on there to not give it so many extra calories. All right, now this one is just about done. Once it's cooked on both sides, then you're able to grab it. Look at that. Perfect pancake. Tell me that ain't perfect, bro. Nice. Look at that color on there. Got a nice crispy color. So the good thing about this recipe is that you're able to grab 2 whole pancakes out of it. So we're going for our next one right now, and we're gonna try to make the rest of this batter as our protein pancake. So let's go. This one's gonna be a big one. I could have probably made 3 stacks, three different pancakes, but you know what? We're just gonna cook the whole thing, give ourselves a huge pancake. Wow, so there's my pancake. Flip didn't go out so great, but we made it to flip and it's cooking now on the last side. All right, so it looks like our final pancake is ready to come off the pan. And look at that, beautiful color. Beautiful, nice brown color on the pancake. Yeah. Slap it on that thing. And we got 2 pancakes right here. And these are huge, huge pieces. All right, and just like that, pancakes are fresh, ready to eat. And I'm not gonna lie, they do look beautiful. And I do got my fork here and I'm ready to dive in. But before I dive in, I wanna add a little extra kick on it and I wanna add some more flavor. So I'm gonna add this raw honey, okay? Adding raw honey or raw maple syrup is an easy way to get some quick carbs in your system and to just flavor some of your favorite foods up, okay? You don't need extra sugars, you don't need extra candies, all this other BS. Just use some raw, real sweetener, okay? So raw honey is what we're going with today. And I'm gonna drizzle this pancake up. Yeah, so just drizzle it up over there. Nothing too crazy, just to give it a nice little coat. And this is how they're looking. Not too bad. They came out pretty good, pretty thin, but overall, I think they look great. Let me know what y'all guys think. All right guys, let's go. First bite right here on the channel. Let me cut a little piece. Ooh, these look so yummy, so yummy. Beautiful color, not too thick, but they do have some amazing taste. First bite, here we go. Give it with that honey. Wow, not bad for being banana mixed in with oatmeal chocolate chip protein powder. Honestly, it's not a crazy chocolate flavor and it's not a crazy oatmeal flavor. It's kind of in between. So if you're looking to make some healthy protein pancakes, this is the recipe you need to start trying, okay? Some of you are like, well, why are you putting honey? That's just sugar. That's just extra calories. That's just extra thing. That's just extra that. These are pancakes, all right? And I'm already saving a ton of calories just by cooking it here at home. So I'm able to spare those few extra calories on some honey. And this honey is gonna be good for my body. It's not gonna be like that fake sugar that y'all be eating. This is gonna be real sugar that your body's able to process and that your body's able to use as fuel. So that's the reason I use honey. And that's one of the reasons you see me eating it a lot. So that's a wrap, guys. I'm gonna finish enjoying this beautiful pancake. And like I said, try this out, enjoy it on the weekends. Make it for your family, make it for your husband, make it for your wife, make it for your daughter. Whoever enjoys pancakes, teach them this recipe, cook it for them, try it out. And like I said, it doesn't require a whole lot of ingredients. It just requires the time and the preparation. So as long as you prep ahead and you plan ahead, you won't fail and you'll get your results that you want. All right, now before we dive into the rest of this beautiful pancake, I wanna let y'all know the macros and the calories for these pancakes, okay? These pancakes are coming out to 350 calories for 40 grams of protein, okay? 31 grams of carbs and 7.4 grams of fats, okay? So definitely a well-balanced meal right here. If you're looking to level up, if you're looking to make an insane breakfast at home in the mornings, try this recipe out. I'll see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Peace.